Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. And we are live on Facebook. Hello?
What?
9:28 na? Okay. So,
Yeah!
I thought it was like 8 something. Okay.
Facebook.com/RX931. Join us. We're on Twitch TV and YouTube Live as well. Actually, time flew by today for some reason because I'm looking at my drink, which is usually at this time almost empty.
Okay.
Ang dami, guys. Ang dami pa. I mean,
I know, right?
more than half pa. Siguro marites natin ako.
Ang dami kasi natin chismis.
Totoo.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, it's already 9:28, so but I think we
Okay.
can still squeeze in 2 batches.
Okay. So here we go. Let's jump into it. Let's start off at number 10. Coming from Diabolique. Goodbye Aftermath. Gusto mong kalimutan ng lahat na memorize na ng utak mo. Mula phone number hanggang plate number niya. Mm-mm.
Uh,
Like even if you wanted to, you can't.
my ex from many, many, many years ago.
Yeah?
I still know his number by heart.
Oh my gosh.
Just because I used to ask him for load all the time. So, hindi kasi, time out. Let me explain myself, okay? Prepaid pa kasi ako noon. So, alam mo yung parang sometimes, syempre siya din naman yung ka-message ko. So, there would be times na mauubos yung pang-message ko. So, I can't reply. Parang it's too late na to go out to get like a call card or whatever.
Yeah.
So, what I would do was, pag ganon, yung pwede ka kasing mag-ask. You just have to type the number, but like you change the first digit ata to another number. Something like that. So, I would have to type his number para diretso na. So, he doesn't have to go through the process of sending me. Parang mag-reply lang siya ng yes or no or something like that.
Okay.
Ganon. So, it's much easier for him to send me. Kaya sobrang tumatak ng super sa utak ko.
Ako kasi, I never remember any of the numbers of the people.
Ganyan talaga pag maraming sinesenda ng
Ako kasi yung nagsisend.
Tsaka madami.
Oo.
Ibang number eh.
Hindi ko talaga alam. And number 9, coming from Jungkook's wife. To, tagas ng ulo nitong Erikang to eh. I grew up with Harry Potter. Literally going to the mall at 7 a.m. to get the first release. Theorizing with fellow Potterheads in forums. After the series ended, grabe yung, what will I do with my life?
Oh my God.
Ganyan din ako. Harry Potter. Kasi yun yung, alam mo yung, you're not just, it's not like something you can binge watch. Remember when we watched it, Harry Potter book 1 movie.
Mm-hmm.
You had to wait for the next one for Chamber of Secrets. Yeah. And then you had to wait for, like, it took up years of your life. So yeah, you kind of like grew up, even if you were an adult now, when Sorcerer's Stone came out. Parang by the time Deathly Hallows came along, ang laki na ng tinanda mo, diba? Yung parang you grew up with them, they grew up with you, and ako ganyan din ako sa Endgame.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we were all leading up to this. This was the climax. And what do you do after that?
Pero ikaw ba nung nagsimula yung Harry Potter? Like, how old were you? Tapos nung Deathly Hallows?
Kasi I was born Goblet of Fire.
Born talaga.
I was born Goblet of Fire.
So, kinailangan mo pang balikan yung
Binalikan ko. Sabi ko, oh my gosh.
Pre-birth.
Oo. Sabi ko, these were like mga...
Oh my God, I was in the sinapupunan pa. So, I have to rewatch.
Oo. Goblet of Fire. And I was like...
Parang gusto ko itang isubsub dun sa... Ilublob dun sa Goblet of Fire sa mga kasinungalingan mo. My God. No, pero... I wonder si Jungkook's girl kung anong
wife, according to her.
Jungkook's wife, kung anong siya. Saan siya belong. Hindi natin natanong eh, 'di ba? 'Di ba sa atin like for the 4 of us before, tayo.
Yeah.
We took the test. Mm-mm. And we found out na iba-iba tayo ng school.
Wala atang nag-same, no?
Wala. Perfect talaga kasi 'di ba 4 tapos 4 tayo. So and yours surprisingly, ikaw yung Slytherin. I kind of assumed it was gonna be Markki or myself. Even me, I was thinking baka Slytherin ako. Pero hindi, accurate din naman yung Ravenclaw for me. Um, but yeah, ano ka? Jungkook's girl slash wife. Let us know. Pero ang ganda lang na, ang daming nag-comment
Slytherin
yesterday.
daw si Jungkook's wife.
Oh! Ang daming nag-comment yesterday when we showed that video, The Rushers,
Yeah.
na ang lakas ng HP vibes ni Jungkook's
Oo, yeah,
girl.
actually.
Totoo.
And let me see here. Tumigil kayo sabi ni Nathaniel. Batuhin ng goblet of fire.
Correct.
Ang grabe yung hater Grabe
Oo.
yung haters. Number 8 coming from Juice Blank. Goodbye Aftermath. You get surprised at how much time you actually have. Kasi diba when you're like in a relationship, ang dami yung ginagawa and parang hindi magkasya.
You're always making plans.
Right? And then you realize, pag mag-isa ka na, like, wow, I have so much time.
And that's the thing. I think that's something that either you end up loving
or
resenting.
Yeah.
Kasi if you're the type nga na you enjoy that constant, company or companion, pag nawala yun, yung parang you're like, saan ako pupulutin? Oo, ano gagawin ko ngayon?
Number 7 from Your Cup of Tino. Goodbye Aftermath. After investing emotions and attachment on fictional TV characters, ayun, you feel weirdly, incredibly sad when the show is over.
That is so true.
At saka lalo na pag when they get canceled abruptly. Can you imagine? For kunyari, Game of Thrones, Friends, yung mga years ang ginugol mo. Ito na naman tayo. Ang ginugol mo dun sa franchise. When it ends, you're devastated, right? Like, pero can you imagine? Those are the series that ran its course. Mas bad trip yung biglang na-cancel. Yung hindi man lang nila natapos yung storya and everyone is left hanging and you never know what happened to the characters. You'll never know.
That almost happened with, I remember a TV show that I was following, Nashville.
Yeah.
I used to love Nashville so much. Alam mo, I'm so surprised you never got into it kasi you like country music and it's basically Nashville, like the country music capital of the world, I would say. Anyway, parang after a few seasons, na-cancel siya. And what they did was, as in, parang nagkaroon ng movement na petition for another network to pick it up.
Yeah.
So another network did, and at least na i-continue yung story, and nagkaroon siya ng proper
kasi
way
closure
of wrapping up the story.
Can you imagine something like, for example, Lost? Yung merong, like we said, parang Manifest, Lost. Merong overarching mystery, di ba?
Yeah.
Ongoing. Like,
can you imagine hindi na na-solve yung mystery na wala?
Imagine if never nyo na-rescue ba sila? Na nalaman ba kung ano nangyari sa plane or whatever? That would be torture.
Oh my God.
If you were a big fan.
I can't even. Nakaka-frustrate yung ganun. Tsaka ganun yung nangyari sa Mistresses. Isa pang favorite ko.
Wasn't that the same thing that happened to Sense8? Parang hindi siya natuloy. Parang bigla na lang siyang
yata.
diba?
Probably.
Number 6 from I'm Not in the Mood. Mapapa, narinig niyo ba yun? Tinawag niya ako boses niya yun. Kahit wala naman talaga. At wala rin narinig yung mga kasama mo. Ay, ano na yan, malala na yan if you're hearing voices already.
Pero parang, di ba, that's a pretty common thing for people who lost a loved one.
Yeah.
Yung they just chalk it up to nagparamdam.
Yeah.
Na parang bigla nilang narinig yung boses.
That's true. Pero yun nga mapapaisip ka Did you really hear? Or
did you just want to hear it so badly? Did you want to hear it
so badly? Sobrang totoo yan. Number 5 from Coco Hernandez. Goodbye Aftermath. When the pain starts to end, then everything that hurts starts to make sense. And you see how it all had to happen.
Yeah.
Yung parang ngayon, not yet. All you feel is the pain. All you feel is the loss, the abyss in your heart. But pag wala na siya, pag humupa na siya, then you're like, oh, that's why it had to happen.
Yeah.
Gets?
Yeah.
I mean, mahirap siyang ma-realize or aminin in the heat of the emotion.
Eventually.
Number 4 from Genshin Impacto. Yung iniisip mo na lang na, hindi, prank lang to. Tingnan mo mamaya, babalik din yan. Repeat till fade.
Tas asan na yung punchline? Ba't
Where's
wala?
the punchline? I'm the punchline. Number 3 from Lock on Stratus. Na-realize mo, napagod ka lang at pahinga lang pala ang kailangan mo. like after a loss, kunyari breakup, o yun yung
Mm.
pag may namaalam na, kunyari at work, ganyan, parang si Rika, ganyan, yung, it's tiring, di ba? It's
Mhm.
emotionally tiring, right? And
Yeah.
then you feel like parang, you feel so sad. And then sometimes may realize mo rin na, just get some rest, a good night's sleep. And then, not that it's any easier, but you're like, at least medyo may recharge, ano ka na, parang,
That's true. You're physically better na you can deal with it
you can
na.
deal with it better.
Oo.
At least physically man lang, di ba? Kasi minsan talaga you're tired. I remember, like, when my dad died, I felt like I think I'm going to sleep for 300 years. Kasi alam mo yung pagod mo, yung
Oo.
nanonood sa buto. Kasi remember,
You're
you're awake,
emotionally
you're
tired,
emotionally
you're
tired, di kayo
lahat na.
natutulog kasi naglalamay kayo and all that. Alam mo yung tulog ko right after
Oo.
the wake, my gosh, like, parang gumising yata ako hapon na. I never do that. Gets? Alam mo yung kasi ibang klaseng tired,
Yeah.
naghalo-halo na siya. Number 2 from Memski, goodbye aftermath. May isip mo na sana pala, hindi mo inopen up yung buhay mo sa buong opisina. Tuloy, center of chismis ka tuloy ngayon. Like after a breakup, kunyari you were very open with your relationship, how you were doing. So, syempre, invested rin lahat.
True.
'Di ba? I mean, if they were invested when you were together, they're definitely going to be, they would want to know what happened if you break up.
Yeah. Lalo na kung ano, kilala din nila yung
Kung kilala din nila yung,
ex mo.
yeah. Right? Na oo nga, no, mahirap din pala yun. Pag if you're such an open book and everybody knows your love life.
But these things talaga are so hard to keep to yourself. Ako, personally, I can't. I can't not talk about it.
Ako nga, kaya nga, hindi ba, very private ako, di ba, sa love life ko. It's because of that. Yung ayoko kasing maraming,
Ayaw mong may magmarites.
Oo.
Ganon. Oo. Di bale, I got you. I'll talk about your love
Oh,
life.
okay. Okay. And the top, goodbye aftermath, comes from Camilo.
Camilo says,
Nasad ako dito.
oh,
Your meaningful conversations have been reduced to, we should have coffee sometimes, na never naman natutuloy.
oh, that's become
That is
such
so
a line. Diba?
sad.
Parang that's become a go-to line for people. Oh, let's get coffee
Tapos
sometime.
ito pa like, mas gusto ko pa, yung, alam mo yung they're all out lying, that they don't really mean to have
Mm.
coffee with me. You know what's even sadder for me? If you actually mean it,
You just never got around to it.
but there's just no urgency to it. Parang alam mo yung slowly, like, well, let's face it, when we always say that, na parang, walang magbabago kunyari, or kahit let's say hindi na siya physically possible, kunyari mga magmamigrate, we make sure that we still call each other all the time and have each other updated and everything, and you mean it. Hindi siya chika, hindi siya lie, hindi siya plastikan. Like you really mean it at the time that you said it,
Yeah.
but life happens.
And then, tsaka when you
And then
said it
suddenly it's
kasi,
like there's just no urgency for you to actually push through with your plans.
and when you said it, they were such a big part of your everyday life.
Yes.
So parang you couldn't even imagine not having them in your life actively. So parang talagang seryoso ka na, dapat we'll have regular catch-ups, blah, 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 blah. But then parang yun nga, over time talaga, pag wala kasing necessity for you to be
Yeah.
in one place, like
Yeah.
for example, work or, diba, something like that, it really, really becomes difficult for some reason. Maybe because they also get replaced by the
Yun.
people that are
Yes.
currently taking up your time who are in your
Exactly.
everyday life.
Gusto ko ang daming naka-identify eh. Sabi ni Nathaniel, don't be a stranger. Ayun, naging stranger. Di ba isa pa yun, laging sinasabi, don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
Tapos, wala. That's what it happens. It's the progression. And then, si John Nicholas naman, kita tayo after the pandemic. Isa pa yan.
Oh, common din yan.
And then, pag lahat okay na, parang wala na. Hindi na ulit nagkita-kita. Halong ko!
Si Japato na Katy Perry dito. We've
sige.
come from strangers to lovers to strangers in a lifetime.
Diba?
Yeah, that's so true. When you said that, I immediately thought of someone.
Right?
Like a very, very, very good friend of mine That used to be part of my everyday life because we worked
Yeah.
together for a time. And then like, I would parang he left, went to another country, and in my head, parang we will always maintain that kasi we were so close when we were together in each other's world.
Right.
Hindi ko ma-imagine na parang I would parang I'd be so lost without this person. Hindi ko talaga yun ma-imagine.
Mm-mm.
And then parang yes, we would still regularly communicate nung bagong alis siya. And then whenever uuwi siya, magkikita kami.
Yeah.
Ganon. Pero syempre, habang the less na umuwi siya, the fewer times na ginagawa niya yun, parang wala nang reason for us also to
To
communicate. Kasi
communicate.
wala na kaming kailangan logistics
Ang
na i-figure out.
sad.
Which is sad. But, I'm still hoping naman na in the event na umuwi ulit siya, like, he will call me and we will see each other. You know what I mean?
Ayun nga eh, si Erica. Oo nga eh. Si Rica, tinan mo, hindi na sumasagot sa GC.
Ganun lang talaga eh. Oo, eh.
Tapos si Nathaniel naman, kick na yan.
Kagabi nga, magkasama kami.
Oo.
Parang di na ako kinakausap. Parang yung ulo niya kasi nandun lang nakatingin sa, sa other
nako,
side. Eh, nandito ako sa
nako.
kabilang side. Parang, wala eh. Ganun talaga eh.
Ay.
Maging happy na lang tayo for our friends.
Sige. So, there you go. One more batch coming up. We'll play a couple of songs, but we will stay on Facebook Live.
That's right. So, marites with us on
I
Facebook
know, right?
Live.
Tara.
In the comment section. Pag-usapan natin yung wala dito.
Mhm.
But for now, listen to Doja Cat. Get into it. Yeah. Only here on the Monster. Enjoy. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Do you want me to talk with my British accent, Chico Garcia?
Dagok. Gusto mo, dagok.
Sabi kaya ni Nathaniel, whoo! Stop it, pero bet yung may accent.
Grabe kayo. Tigilan nyo kaya ako.
So, Chico, why don't you go ahead and send a DM and promise, DM mo na.
Eh,
Diba? Petition to guess.
wala. Sino ba naman ang isang Chico Garcia para mag-DM sa...
Woo! Hindi ba nagdi-DM naman to? Yes!
Kaya, hindi, alam mo, change topic. Sabi ni Butter Baby, kwento sa nangyari kagabi. O, yun na lang.
Ano nangyari kagabi? Well,
Lumabas
no,
kayo.
kasi, nasa labas na kasi siya with her new friends. Ay, hindi totoo naman. Nasa labas nga siya with her new friends talaga.
Pwede naman with her friends. Talaga kailangan with her new friends. Grabe to.
Kung nanonood, mabatukan tayo na. Hindi. With her friends na, I'm saying new friends kasi, mas matagal ko na siyang kilala. Kasi, di ba, meron din naman siyang old friends na hindi din naman ako. Meron siyang mas matagal na niyang kilala. Pero ito kasi, parang medyo relatively newer friends. But yeah, so they were out.
Yeah.
Tapos, we did talk about possibly like, grabbing dinner or something like that. Ayun, tapos si Mai also was like, oh, tara G. So then, sumunod na lang kami. So by the time we got there, nandun na sila. And then, we hung out.
Hindi, ako nga eh. Minessage ko na parang, hey, Rika, blah, 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 blah. Tapos, sabi ko, hey, it's Chico. Sabi niya, wait, Chico, is that the one from RX?
Ganun nga. So,
yan nasabi.
Yo. Kaya,
So, ewan ko. Pero parang
parang naka-move on na.
Parang naka-move on na siya.
Parang okay naman siya. Hindi, pero okay talaga siya kagabi. Gusto niya pakita ka. Yung pic na hindi blurred.
Yung hindi blurred.
Pakita ko ba?
Ikaw bahala.
Popost ko na lang sa Instagram ko ulit. Pero like, ihahalo ko sa ibang photos. Pero hindi naman hindi man na ma-highlight. Diba? Meron kasi hindi blurred eh. Ang ganda. Ito. Hindi ko mapakita yung face, pero
Grabe, oh. Ay! Oh! Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms,
Yup.
baby. Nako.
Ganda, no? Oo eh. I was just, practicing my photography last night. So, I was just like, sige nga, picture-picture dito. O, diba? Di nakamarites pa kayo sa akin.
Talagang no, Delix. Pag ikaw talaga yung wala, ikaw talaga pag-uusapan.
Yeah, ganun talaga. Mm-mm. Sabi nila, ala, good Lord.
What?
May tingnan mo yung comment ni
Ay, wait. Kasi
Yung
nag-ano ko eh. Binunumerohan ko yung top 10.
Yung comment ni Jam. Um,
Alin?
Ay, Can you imagine?
Ay, nako.
Can you imagine? Yan. Pag ganun, bye, Chico. Bye!
Ay, nako,
I
guys.
can't even. Grabe kayo, guys. Wait lang. Alam mo, kanina pala, iniisip ko pa. Sabi ko, oh my God, I don't wanna be late. Kasi, ayokong isipin ni Chico na I don't want him to feel alone. Yung parang matagal siyang iwan dito.
Oo.
Oo. So, tinry
Pero
ko
ano
talaga.
nangyari?
Hindi. Ang point dito, yung sinasabi ko na tinry ko talaga.
It's
ang
the
point
effort.
dito,
Oo.
nag-set ako ng maagang alarm. Nakatulog lang ako ulit. Pero, alam mo yun. Kasi isip ko din naman, holiday. Tapos sabi ko, hindi holiday, tanghali gigising yung rushers today. So, tapos sabi ko pa, parang may hangover pa tayo from yesterday. So sabi ko, hindi, alam mo, sa Monday na lang. Parang mas maganda yung...
Parang may iba kang sinusunod na narrative, no?
Hindi pala ako nakapag-time in.
Wala.
Oy!
Wala.
Hindi, actually, sorry, hindi ako nakapag-time in na 5:55 ako dumating kasi...
5:55!
Hindi ako nakapag-time.
5:55!
Beth, kasi, nung mga bandang 5:55, si Chico kasi, chika ako, so...
Ganun pala yun? Ay, wala na, tumasin.
I can't even. 5:55. Baka 56. Kasi 55 when I checked the clock nung pagpasok ko ng...
PM kahapon?
Ay,
nako, ewan ko sa'yo. Bahala ka.
Monday. I'm telling you, Monday.
Sige, Monday. Alam mo yung kanina tempted ako. Yung one of my pet peeves sa mga competition reality shows. Dapat yun ang ihihirit ko. Yung, and then there were 3. Di ba pag Survivor, Project Runway, Drag Race, laging merong and then there were a number.
Tapos ... Ganun yung Anyway, let's go back on air. Hold on.
Monster RX93.1. And then there were 2.
That was your music.
And then there were 2.
Dun,
Dun.
I know. So, yeah. Make sure you guys tune in to us every single day. Because,
And then si Markki
keep us
naman nandito
company.
pa. May shooting.
Yeah, that's true. Markki is just, somewhere out there. But, alam mo naman yun, parang kabute.
Hindi maganda when we're talking about Markki.
Nakabute?
Kasi madalas, di ba, mga mga tighty-whitey shots.
May kabute.
May kabute?
Ay, kabute. OMG. Hindi, pero parang biglang sumusulpot-sulpot na lang yun, di ba? So, we'll just wait. Baka Monday, bigla siyang magpakita. By the way, before we start the top 10, can I just say good morning to someone? Good morning to my former teacher,
Oh,
Miss Ellen. She's tuned
oh,
in, I think.
hello. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
All right, so we've got our top 10 for today. The final batch for today, starting off at number 10, coming from OD1 Kenobi. Goodbye Aftermath. Parang yung Let's Have Coffee niya.
Mm,
Um, pag right when you're about to go your separate ways,
yeah.
pinagpaplanuhan nyo na kaagad ang reunion.
Mm.
Yung that one na never natuloy.
Exactly what
Mm.
happened yesterday. Where you like, oh my gosh, we should do this.
We were
should do
actually
that.
planning when we will see each other again.
Yeah, and
Tapos walang naset na date.
notice how she avoided giving us an actual
Oo.
day.
Mm-mm. Tsaka
Yeah.
pag sabi namin, sa ganito, March, ganyan. Kasi ako pwede. Kasi
Super
what if
vague.
March, ganyan? Ay, kasi,
Diba, remember how many times did I say, no, set a day na para we know, para we can make plans around it. Kasi we're
tapos
like, make it a weekday.
Tapos sabi niya, tanong ko muna dun sa mga new friends.
Kasi I already made plans with my
Oo, I mean, meron kasi ako mga new friends and I just wanna see.
Hindi, kagabi true story. Iniwan niya na kami ni Mai. Sabi sa amin, I have to go kasi we have early plans tomorrow. Totoo. Oo. Tapos parang ako, sige. Parang, okay lang kami. Okay lang kami.
Yung parang hindi mo akalain na, di ba tumantuwa ka, di ba, nung naging army si Rika, di ba? Na parang, oy, meron kang bagong stinastan. Hindi mo akalain. That was the start of the end. Kasi ang nag-alis kay Rika sa buhay mo, si RX.
Oh my God! I swear!
sabi ni Michael Angelo, para kayong Jollibee commercial.
Kulang na lang yung scoring no?
Di ba yung mga
Saka yung
mga
caption.
hugot, yung mga hugot videos nila.
Gawa tayo ng ganun kaya.
Ay, nako.
Dapat.
And number 9 from Chinito Ken, get phone, open airline app, book flight to an unknown place, grab your bags, then travel. Like what I'm doing now. Solo backpacking travel here sa Iloilo.
I can't wait to do that.
That's so much fun.
I can't wait
to
be able to do that again. You know,
it's something that I would want to do, whether I'm, trying to get over someone or not. That's always such a nice thing to do.
It would have been a nice thing to do pre-Baby Whale.
Oh, I can.
But
oh
now,
my gosh. Like after the show kahapon. Di ba, the whole thing happened.
Yeah.
Parang, puro goodbyes,
the drama.
ganyan. There's a lot of drama. Pag uwi ko talaga, ang higpit nung akap ko kay Baby Whale.
Oh!
Huwag ka nga alis. Yung si Clingy naging extra clingy.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Ganon. Kaya pala nung ako, ang joke time mo sa akin, may sasabihin ako sa'yo. Alam mo, gusto talaga kitang sapatusin.
Hazel, tapos may look down pa, look down.
Oo,
tapos look up. I have to tell you something. Number 8 from Camilo. Goodbye Aftermath. Nag-off ka muna ng notifs mo para hindi ka ma-pressure sa lahat ng mga questions. Can you imagine? My heart goes out to like celebs.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine yung mga, it's so public. Can you imagine the amount of, tsaka hindi lang questions. I mean, there are those who are asking and then there are those who are just commenting.
Yeah.
Good riddance. Or,
yes.
Or, I never liked you for him. Or mga ganyan. Or whatever. Puro mema. Kasi nga, hello, you're a celebrity.
Kaya nga, don't you think what I do is so much better? Now, I don't bother commenting. I just go check out the last romantic post.
That they sent
full
each
of
other.
Love, that proclaims their everlasting love and devotion. Diba?
And then,
biglang,
deriving so much joy from that experience.
Exactly. Yung parang, what happened? Where did that go?
Number 7, from I'm Not in the Mood. Goodbye Aftermath. simple lang. Yung bago kayo maghiwalay ng landas, sasabihin niya, o ano, Gcash ko na lang ba yung share ko sa room? Okay. Okay.
Oo. And ano na very easy na to make transactions
Oh,
talaga these
yeah.
days.
Oh, yeah.
So easy.
Number 6 from Coco Hernandez. The early goodbye is preemptive, much less painful than the goodbye that comes much later on in the relationship. Pero for me kasi, pag naman masyadong maaga, malay mo naman, it could have been saved. Ako, that's my ano. I'm not the kind who would probably just cut it off, nip it in the bud kind of guy. Because,
parang,
sayang naman.
what if it actually works out?
Yeah, what if?
That's true. But there were, kasi I'm remembering like a past relationship that I tried to break off earlier on. You know, like maybe a year later or several months later. I was like, you know what? I don't think this is going anywhere, blah, blah, blah. And then like, because the other person didn't want to end it, he ended up, you know, parang, okay, fine, sige, I'll give it a shot or whatever. Tapos tumagal siya ng tumagal until eventually, yun nga, it didn't work out either. So, it's almost like I saw the writing on the wall.
Right.
So, I don't know why I actually got convinced na, no, we should give it a try.
Sige na nga, kwento
try
ko na nga.
harder.
One of our first few like overnight ni Baby Will. Parang yun nga. I guess this was the first time. We haven't known each other for a long time. Parang feeling ko parang, oh my gosh, I think this is becoming serious. You know, I think this is like, am I really ready for this? And,
medyo may panic mode.
And that was, you know, for all intents and purposes, that was my first real, actual relationship. So I was like, ready. Parang ayoko na yata. Ay, nag-cold feet ako.
Yes.
Na parang, maybe I'm better off by myself, you know. Tapos, on my way to RX. So let's just say, usually malapit lang yung maneho ko. Ito medyo, I had to drive quite a bit to get to Ortigas.
Galing ka ng Batangas?
Hindi naman. Makati. So on my way back, sabi ko, parang ayoko na yata. Tapos biglang napakanta ko ng But If I Let You Go ng Westlife.
Did you really sing in the car?
With
but
tears.
If I
Hindi,
let you go.
Tsaka with tears na, But if I let you go, I will never know what my life would be holding you close to me. with matching hagul ko.
Kaya that's your song talaga, di ba?
Sobrang favorite ko yun.
Oh my God.
Kasi it was the song that made me realize, I can't let you go.
But it's so funny how some of these songs that aren't even quote unquote that serious. I mean, it's a boy band song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that it would have so much impact on you.
Yeah.
But sometimes they basically just say everything that your heart says.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh my God.
Ito pa, sabi ko, will I be singing But If I Let You Go? Or will I be singing Fool again?
Or will you be singing freestyle? Before I let you go.
Diba?
Dami. Oo.
Wala akong magagawa kasi gusto kita.
I can't.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Number 5 from Jungkook's wife. Sige nga, patunayan nyo nga na supported pa rin kaming ARMY even without Rika. Sige nga, play Stay Alive by Jungkook nga. Got you covered.
I got you, girl. Mm-hmm.
Number 4 from Rich Kid.
Before that.
Oh, bakit?
Ito daw sabi mo.
Ay, nako!
Saving forever for you, baby.
Oh, I was a very musical person.
Ayun na nga. Ayun na nga yung forever. Oo. Gusto niya ba ng forever third wheel? I volunteer as tribute.
Oo. Hanggang ngayon, ninanamnam pa yung embutido mo.
Oo,
Grabe,
sobra.
inuwi
The
talaga,
best.
oh. Tapos talagang piniportion pa niya.
Mm.
Mm. Pero na-try mo yung sauce lalagay mo sa rice?
Oo! With
Ginaganon mo?
rice ko talaga siya
Yeah.
kinain. Tapos
Ang
sabi ko
sarap.
talaga, alam mo yung every time ako sumusubo,
Oh.
ngumingiti ako, tapos
Ay,
naiisip ko talaga si Baby Will. Yung parang, ang sarap talaga ng imbutido ni
ay,
Baby.
ay nako.
Sarap.
Ay nako.
Mm.
And number 4 from Rich Kid. Not all goodbyes are sad. Some are outright joyful. Like when the teacher says, "Goodbye, class." Di ba ang saya mo?
Uy,
Yay!
huwag ka naman ganyan yung teacher ko dati nakikinig. Genuinely, hindi ako
Hindi.
masaya pag nag-goodbye.
Sometimes, hindi naman because of the teacher. Just the whole concept of like, school's
Class is
out.
over.
Yeah,
Oo, parang
class is
gano'n.
over.
That's true. Depende rin sa teacher. Meron din kasi na parang teacher talaga na because you love learning from them so much. Yung parang sometimes it's even bitten.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will say na, "Ooh, totoo ba yan?"
Oo.
Meron talaga. Yung
Meron.
sobrang galing nila magturo na it's not even about the lesson anymore. It's just that you're so fascinated by everything they say.
Uy,
And it's
alam
like,
mo, wait may weird May weird lang Can I just say?
ano?
Sabi ni Juice Blanc, Hazel, hinahalik-halikan mo ba muna yung embutido bago mo
Hindi, ano, 'di ba? Siyempre, actually, nung binigay ni Chico, ang una kong ginawa, dinilaan ko.
Ah.
Oo, dinilaan ko muna.
Eh, ba't
Parang,
parang ang weird. Sabi ko, ang messy naman kasi buti hindi masyadong oily yun. Parang sinasampal mo daw sa cheek. Di ba? Sabi ni Nero, si Nero nagsabi nun.
alam mo, Nero. Alam mo kasi, Nero, ikaw ang sasampalin ko sa cheek pag nakita kita. Ha? Yung mga pinagsasasabi mo dyan.
Oo
Gumagawa
grabe
ka ng story
Gumagawa ng
Ang
story
daming mga marites dito
And number 3, we were talking about this earlier. Iba rin mas mahirap mag-move on ang iniwan kesa sa umiwan. Alam mo, ano rin yan, case-to-case basis din yan. I mean, I think in general, kasi you have the feeling na, yung minsan kahit okay ka naman, but because you feel like, hindi kasi ikaw yung gumawa ng desisyon.
Yeah, it was out of your
Gets?
hands.
It was the other person who made the decision to leave. So you feel like napag-iwanan ka. But then when you think about it, iba naman yung pain nung umalis. Kasi nga parang there's the whole burden of, this was my decision. What if it proves that it was the wrong decision?
Yeah.
Nandun din sa'yo yung burden na yun. So I would think tie. It's really a tie.
I think
Magkaiba lang.
just the immediate effect,
yeah.
dun mo mas mafe-feel kung ikaw yung naiwan.
Kasi ang pain nung naiwan, parang like, oh my gosh, I've been abandoned.
Yeah.
Yun namang burden ng umiwan is the fear of the unknown.
True.
Di ba, like, kunyari yung mga umaalis ng bansa. Di ba, parang, pag ikaw yung naiwan, parang like, ay, ba't siya parang ang dami nangyayari sa buhay niya? Ako, andito lang ako. Yung isa naman, parang, shucks, ano naghihintay sa akin doon? Baka,
Yeah.
diba? Will I be okay? Will I be fine? So, magkaiba lang siya, in my opinion.
Tsaka parang pag ikaw naman yung nang iwan, meron ding FOMO.
Meron.
Diba?
Meron. And number 2 from Lock on Stratus, Goodbye Aftermath. Lahat ng gusto mong gawin sa buhay mo, naggawa mo sa loob ng isang araw. Alam mo yung, because you're trying to keep busy, and dadami mong na-achieve, ang dami mong nagagawa.
Which is, I think, the smart way to do things.
Yeah.
Just
because it's productive.
Exactly.
Right?
Kumbaga, it's a win-win situation for you because not only were you able to take your mind off the goodbye that just happened, you were also able to accomplish stuff.
Exactly. Tapos ano pa, nagkaroon ng good side, parang fringe benefit yung sorrow mo.
Yeah.
Diba? And the top, Goodbye Aftermath comes from the Super Malas guy.
The Super Malas guy says,
I just tell myself, the less you look back, the more you move forward.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
No, it's so true.
Totoo naman kasi. I mean, like, some people might think it's a cliche, but it's not a cliche for nothing.
But being wistful is understandable.
Yeah.
And of course, feeling sentimental, yung the nostalgia and all that. It's good to have that every once in a while. But when you overdo it, it's counterproductive.
It's the amount.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with appreciating the past, even yearning for the past. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the amount of time you spend doing it. that
Exactly.
becomes either good for you or bad for you.
And again, I'm going to say what I said earlier. You'll realize when the present becomes the past as well. Now, I shouldn't have dwelled so much on the past before
Yon,
that,
yon.
I should have appreciated that, previous present more, that
Yung
more
ano,
recent present,
yung
past more.
remember that song, yung ano yan, yung who gotta wear sunscreen.
Yeah, yeah,
Diba there's
Baz
this part
Luhrmann.
there na parang don't be hard on yourself. This is like probably the best you look until the future. Yung
Right.
kunyari at this age, kaya me, I'm 36, diba? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not as svelte as when I was 26. But then I probably won't be this sexy when I'm 46. So I should just appreciate myself now for how I am. Then, like, yeah. And then when I'm 46, I'd be like, I'm staying here forever. Yeah. So,
Right. When you're 46 in 2005,
no, in
10.
2045.
Ewan ko sa'yo. Delulu. Anyway,
Okay.
before we give our answers, can we just say good morning to Paggy who's tuned in?
Hi.
Our former intern here. Hi, Paggy. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Hey, advance happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday in advance. And hello to your boyfriend, Justin. They're on the way home to Pampanga
Oh,
for her birthday. Happy birthday.
Aru, Diyos ko.
Ala ko sabihin mo, Aru, munding-munding.
Hindi. Aru? Ah, kanyaman ng nasi.
Ano yun?
Sarap ng kanin. Kasi pinagduduktong ko lang yung words na alam ko. Kahit walang sense. Karagol ng buldit.
Oh, but why does it sound Parang, ano yung buldit?
Ang laki ng puwet.
Well.
Karagol ng buldit. Ayan.
Ayun.
Okay.
Oo. Pakurot ng buldit.
Ay!
Oh,
Mm-mm.
diba? Ganun yun.
Okay, so
What about us na?
Ah.
Goodbye aftermath. Ano? Syempre, emotionally, talaga, diba? Tiring.
Yes. It is.
Exhausting. Kaya for me, I'm just gonna be honest. Goodbye aftermath. Na-late ako. Kasi napagod talaga ako eh. So, nahirapan akong bumangon this morning. Tapos, parang, alam mo yun. Yun.
But dati naman wala namang umaalis. Dati naman wala namang umaalis, di ba? So, paano yun? Ano explanation natin doon?
Hindi, iba yun eh. Iba yung reasons nun. Oo. Laging
Alam ko na
meron.
kung ano yung umalis.
Ano?
Yung pasensya ko.
Yung orasan ko,
Yung
umalis
orasan
din
ko.
eh.
Oo.
Kaya,
Ah.
hindi, pero siguro kidding aside, goodbye aftermath. It's really just parang trying to find the pieces to repair whatever was broken. Kasi syempre, when there's a goodbye, di ba? Parang something breaks.
Yeah.
Di ba? Whether it's your heart, whether it's your, like, the dynamic of the whole relationship or whatever. It's finding that right piece again to, alam mo yun, to make it better. Not to forget
Right.
what happened before, but just to, yun nga, to basically move on.
True. Ako very similar. My answer is very similar. It's survival mode.
Yeah.
I go on survival mode, and especially if you feel like the loss is it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Parang I kind of like conserve energy.
Mm-mm.
I tend to look at what I still have.
Yeah.
So a lot of people tend to misinterpret this as
Being
like I don't
flippant
care.
about,
And that I
yeah.
don't care, and that ang bilis ko mag-move on, and that I don't really care who I lose in my
Yeah.
life. That's not true. It's just that this is my coping mechanism, and mine talaga is like survival mode. I mean, you do what you need to do, but you have to let me do what I need to do to survive the situation. Because it's not. I'm not saying it's easy for you, but it's also not easy for me. So sa
Yeah.
akin, survival mode.
I think you and I are very similar in that sense. Na parang, well, I mean, I'm a survivor!
Yeah,
Parang ganun eh.
exactly.
Wala ka ba-
Exactly, di ba?
Oo.
And you hanapin mo lang yung what it takes
Yeah,
for you to keep going, di ba? So, if it
exactly.
means finding new things, focusing less on what you
Oo.
lost, then go. I mean, that's your survival mode. Yeah.
Oh, tsaka parang nafa-fuel kasi tayo ng competition eh.
Oh,
Yung parang, I'm gonna be the last man standing. I think yun talaga yun eh. Competitive
oo.
kasi kami. Parang,
Oo. Oo, di ba?
Well, which is a good thing, I think. Because it
Mm-mm.
keeps you going.
It
Right?
does. At saka sa akin, do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And let other people do what they need to do.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's perfect. Diba? At the end of the day, you all make decisions. Ganun talaga.
Oo.
So,
But thank you and thank you for deciding to join us.
I know. We
I know,
love you
right?
guys. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
And again, like we said, appreciate nyo na tong present na to. Sige
Oo.
kayo, baka bigla maging pasto.
Mamaya, reklamo kayo na.
sige.
Bakit ano?
Diba?
Loser, dalawa na lang kayo. Sige, gusto, isa na lang.
Wala na lang. Sige.
Zero na, zero.
Patayin na yung transmitter. Ganun ba? Ganun ba?
Kami hindi nyo in-appreciate ha. Sige tayo.
Isipin nyo yan let that sink in.
Kulang. Gusto nyo, wala.
I can't. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We know it's been a pretty eventful week
I know.
for us. But next week is a brand new week.
It's a brand new week.
And we will all have a lot of fun for sure. And who knows? Maybe some new exciting things happening, right?
Yeah, who knows?
Pag diniem na ni Chico.
Is it?
Bakit? Hindi, diba? Oo. So, sige guys.
Bye guys.
We'll go and we'll leave you with Jungkook and Suga of BTS.
Yon.
Because you know what?
Hello.
I got you.
Yeah.
Stay alive. That we will.
We are Army Milyari.
Keep it locked on the Monster. Nikki's up next. Bye.
Bye.